Hey guys, it's me again. I wanted to come back real quick and just kind of do a double hitter because it's hard for me to get on in daylight and whatnot. But I wanted to kind of, share a bit of something that just happened. I got home today with enough time to catch Oprah. Not a huge Oprah person. I'm not the person who will DVR 'cause I ain't got DVR. I try to catch shows that interest me if I hear, a guest or something, but it's not like I will, move heaven and earth to get home. But I do find that Oprah, I used to love to hate her when I was younger. Um, and I'll go into that maybe for another reason. But I grew up to learn to appreciate and love her. Um, and respect what it is she's able to offer our community and just offer people in general. So today, I finally caught a rerun, the Ultimate Wish show. She blessed, and I'm saying bless, she blessed a woman who had gotten her arms and legs amputated after some flesh eating disease. She blessed a single mom who kind of put three kids through college, and two of which she adopted. And she also blessed a bunch of girls, brides who are gonna, brides to be, with, Vera Wang wedding dress and a number of things. Anyhow, I'm sitting there and I'm watching and I'm, smiling at, people who are ecstatic and, ain't gonna lie, a piece of me felt like I wish that was me up there. Um, but at the end, as I saw her, two of the kids of the woman, the single mom she blessed, were like, "Do you even understand what this means to us?" She paid their student loans back for their mother, and they looked at her and they're like, tearfully, do you even understand what this means to us?" And she's like, "I know what it means. I know what it means." Um, and it's just kind of like, I'm the person, I read body language, I read behaviors, and I just love it because I think our actions speak louder than the words we say, and sometimes even louder than the things we think. um, but she was saying it, and I really got this feeling that it was genuine and that was real. um, it wasn't a tax write off. It wasn't a we gotta fill in the slots. But it's something she always says. The few shows that I have watched when she's giving things away, she always says it's like my favorite thing, giving things away to people. Um, and so I'm sitting there and I'm watching, and of course, I get teary eyed and everything. Just the sheer emotion of what the people were what the family was demonstrating, just had me bubbling up a bit, And I sat there and I was, I'm always, from years, me and my girlfriends always been trying to get on the Oprah show, just to say it's one of those things on a bucket list you want to add. You want to be, personally anyways, it's one of the things that I want to be able to say that I went to one of the Oprah shows. And then when she was going to retire, it was like, oh my Lord, I only got a year to get on an Oprah show so I can do this bucket list thing. But anywho, the Lord alone knows if that will happen, but that's okay. Um, so I sat there and I was thinking, you know what? It would be okay if I never ended up on the Oprah show. One, it'd be okay if I never received a gift from Oprah. Don't expect it because, really, the chances of that are just, really slim to none. But ultimately, I was thinking what I've just learned through watching this, and it's not something I've learned, what I've been reminded, let me correct myself. What I've been reminded by watching this show and seeing that exchange happen was that it's better to give than it is to receive. Don't get me wrong. Receiving, depending on your personality, can be just as hard as giving if it's coming out of a place of tightness and and difficulty. But when you receive and you are not normally that person who has the hand extended out to receive something, it's just as hard as it is to kind of dig deep to find something to give someone. All I knew is at that moment I was sitting there and I was watching it, and I said, you know what? I want to be in a position to be able to bless. And I don't want to sit in the position of expecting from others. So that was my moment. And I just kind of wanted to share that. I wanted to kind of encourage you guys to, maybe consider the gift of giving, as opposed to always expecting and, kind of, really expecting. I find that one of the major issues that we're dealing with, and you know, in my field of work, is always like people expect things without really clearly defining what they're expecting. But that's another thing, another day. But there's always this expectation of, you know, receiving as opposed to giving. And I think if we could each give just a little bit, we'd find that our receiving or what we need would be met, because we'd have other people who would be able to bless us as well. So it's this never ending cycle. And they always say in a relationship, if you can take care of your partner and your partner can take care of you, then you will never go without lack, because both of you guys are going to be looking out for each other and providing for each other, as opposed to you trying to care for yourself and then trying to give a bit to the next person. It's the idea of, if I look out for you and if I care for you and if I cherish and take care of you as a person, and you do the same for me, then we will never go without, we will go without wanting. So that's my heart. That's my desire right now. It's to kind of to get to the place where I can give. Will I be giving it on Oprah scale? If God allows it, so be it. Selah. But even now, even starting today, where I am right now, I want to begin focusing more on the giving, knowing that I will receive in return, but just find that joy in giving and knowing that I can be a blessing to someone else. So just wanted to share that piece with you. Lord, do you think Oprah knew it was going to go this far? I don't think so. But anyhow, nice to be home in time for an Oprah show, let alone have this moment of kind of realization. So hope you guys are blessed by it, and hope to see you guys soon, or hope you guys see me again soon. All right. Talk to you later.